All right, guys, let's get this thing going. It's early. I got my coffee. I'm almost through the first half of it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cafe BTW, a morning coffee gaming podcast. I'm Andy, aka producer, by the way, or producer BTW on Twitter, and I'm your wonderful, wonderful host on this podcast we've been doing for now, I believe, 9 weeks, believe it or not. What's up, Stash? What's up, Grit? What's up, Callie? What's up, Genzo? Thank you all for stopping by this morning with your cups of coffee to join me on a really cool episode. The main topic today is open world video games. And when I say open world video games, I mean that in the broadest of scopes. And we're going to dig into it. And usually when we do topics on this show, a lot of the topics come from my perspective and how I view them. Like last time we talked, we did video game maps. We've done nostalgia video games. Last week we did video game shops, which was such a cool episode because we talked about how you used to go about purchasing video games back in the late 80s, early 90s. So I'm really happy. I got a few things at the top to show you guys. We are going to be raising money today. On the bottom of my panels, you'll see Color of Change. It's the charity that I've chosen for this episode. The Color of Change helps people respond effectively to injustice in the world around us. As a nation online force driven by 1.7 million members, we move decision makers into corporations and governments to create a more humane and less hostile world for Black people and all people until justice is real. And you can, if you want to donate, feel free. It's at the bottom right here of my panels, Color of Change. Just wanted to support through this difficult time out there. And at least, I can't speak to everything, but I could listen, and I am listening, and I'm supporting. So thanks, everyone. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, King. Thanks all for coming by. It's so good to have everyone in the cafe. One thing I wanted to show everyone is that in the merch store, we have a new t-shirt, which I think is pretty cool. It has my emoji logo on it. And then on the side, you can get the Cafe BTW logo as well. But most importantly is the mug. Because this is a coffee podcast, there's an awesome Cafe BTW mug available in my shop. And I just wanted to show you guys that. But before we get into our main topic today, I always do I don't want to call it a surprise topic, but I do a topic that kind of like we talk about to kind of open up the show. And what that topic is going to be is about one of the events that this week would have just ended, and that's the E3 Expo. And if anyone knows what the E3 Expo is, then you would know that it's one of the biggest industry events every year. And the first E3 started in 1995. And I thought that I would talk oh, thank you so much for donating, King. I really appreciate that. That means so much to that community and to me for donating. So appreciate that. But let's talk about E3. I am saddened that I can't be at E3. You know why? Because I am very much someone that worked around E3. I as recent as, thanks for the follow, No Fear. As recent as last year, I produced on what is called YouTube E3 Live with Jeff Keighley. Who, if you recognize him, he just recently did a big announcement for the PS5, which is basically, hey, Stash, I would take you if it was actually happening, but it's not happening. So there is no E3 this year. But I, as you see here, had been to almost 7 E3s in a row, and I love E3. Like I don't know what it is about E3, but E3 was just such a fun time of year because what E3 represents is the time of year that new games are being announced for the holiday season. New games are being announced for the end of year campaigns and so forth. And it's an exciting time for announcements, just having fun. And these are actual photos of me. These are not Photoshopped, by the way. I know next year we go and we crush it. I mean, I go every year and crush it, my friend. I go every year and crush it. But this is a photo from Destiny's The Taken King back then. Here's a good picture of the set that I used to work on for the YouTube E3 live show that I would produce with Jeff Keighley every year. Here's a good photo actually of Aaron Sanity, who I don't know if he's here. Daniel from my old podcast, The Coin Boys. That's a good shot of us with these guys from this cryptocurrency gaming token called Wax. And generally what I loved about E3 is just what it represented. And I wanted to have a little fun, and I found some footage that I've actually seen before from E3 in 1995, just to give you guys a little bit perspective of what it was like in 1995 to go to E3.
What is Atari planning to get out of the World Wide Web page and the rest of their net access? And how does marketing fit into it?
Well, historically, Atari's had a very faithful, loyal following of people.
Already we see very dated suits. Obviously the back here. Let's skip through a little bit. I just want to get some more shots of the floor because you know what? Look at this.
Name here. The Earth Race
the Jaguar
bomber based on the space shuttle known as the Pulverizer. The Earth Race likes to make their ship sound really tough with these really mega tough sounding names like Pulverizer and Annihilator, despite the fact
32.
So what E3 did was they figured out, like, let's have a yearly annual convention so that it's industry only, and it was industry only for many years. And What's cool, though, about E3 is probably the fun that's been had from some memorable announcements, like Miyamoto showed up on the Ubisoft floor a couple of years ago, which was really cool. But I have a few moments that I want to show you from probably one of my favorite people in the industry, and that is none other than Reggie from Nintendo, who actually just recently retired. If you guys don't know who Reggie is, he was the former United States president for Nintendo of America, one of the most known faces and ambassadors of gaming in the industry. And I did want to show you some of my favorite moments of Reggie during E3. This is the first time we ever met Reggie.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass, I'm about taking names, and we're about making games.
That's a famous line, but I think what everyone seems to remember, yes, Genzo, the famous "My body is ready," and this is where "My body is ready" started.
Is do what we call a body check on somebody. So today, I think we'll do it with Reggie.
Reggie is a figure in the gaming community unlike any other. A fact perhaps best exemplified by the very first words most gamers heard.
Hold on.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names.
I had it playing in two places. Sorry about that. Here, let's have him say it right here.
My body is ready.
That's it. That one line. My body is ready.
My body is ready.
And for some reason, everyone loved this moment in video game E3 announcement history. And I did want to show one more that I don't know if anyone remembers this, but there was this whole big deal about Peter Moore, who used to be the head of Xbox, when he would show you the next announcement for a game by showing you a tattoo. So let's check this out.
The entire team is busting ass right now to finish Halo and make it great. We're really excited to get it into your guys' hands, and the good news is
nice shirts,
we're pretty damn close. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Joe.
This is it here.
Love you too, man. It's in stone. Well, actually, that's not the only place it's in. You know, Jenny was checking out my guns earlier on when we were on video chat there, and I really didn't want to go into it because, well, it's kind of a surprise. But now I can tell you. So I go out with the sales guys last Saturday night. You know how these things go, and after after a number of drinks, I dropped a bomb on them. Said, guys, we got a release date on Halo 2, and we weren't backing out. They said they'd believe that the day I tattooed that on my arm. Skeptical bunch. Well, fellas, I got your release date right here.
Yeah, right. Like he actually
November the 9th.
tattooed his release date on his
The
arm.
moment Xbox Nation's been waiting for. Halo 2. And yeah.
So I don't know if anyone remembers this, but that's how Peter Moore introduced Halo 2. He also did one, I think, does he show you? Hold on.
That is 2004.
Yeah, so he also did one where he shows you Grand Theft Auto 4 coming out on Xbox on his arm. By the way, Peter Moore is now was with EA and now, believe it or not, is with the Arsenal football team in the UK. Believe it or not, he actually works with them now. I don't think, though, those were real. Those tattoos were not real. But before we get into our main topic today, and today, everyone, today's show is going to be a little bit shorter, but next week we will be having a guest, and I'll tell you guys at the end of the show who the guest will be. I did want to talk about the PS5, so I thought we could watch a little bit of the reveal trailer, but I'm going to skip to the good part because for the first minute of this thing, all you see are balls. Here we go. Lots of floating balls. Good music. So many balls. But I like the music, right? There it is. There it is. Oh. Oh. What is this, a car commercial? Yeah, pop that hood then. That's funny. What's up, Biff? Thanks for stopping by the cafe, by the way. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. Okay. I think the controller looks good. I think that finally PlayStation decided to take a risk and change the style of their goddamn controller because it's been the same damn controller with maybe an added better, whatever DualShock than comparable to whatever the PS1 controller was. I must say the controller looks cool, and you kind of like the big form-fitting controllers. I wasn't always a huge fan of the like skinny arm controllers. King says, "Have you seen the Seto Kambami meme?" No, but I guess I could try to find it. Is that a meme for PS5? Let's see. Oh, I guess these are just a whole bunch of people doing funny things. Yeah, it does look like a house, like a modern crazy house like this. Huh. Is that what you mean? Is this the meme you mean? I don't know. You'd have to DM me or whisper me the meme if you want me to show it, but I think it's pretty funny. I agree. End of the day, everyone knows how comfortable the Xbox controllers have been. Nintendo even fashioned their Pro Controller to be comfortable. I will DM you, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, get me the link so that I could pull it up here while we look at that stuff. But let's go back to hold on. Let's go back to that video. Boop boop ba-doop. First of all, the music was just like so. Look, listen. Yeah. So, by the way, they will have a digital version that won't have the disk space, but I think it looks like a router. I mean, it looks like it looks like an Alienware computer, right? Like, or how Alienware would make their console look like. I think it's fine. I mean, compared to the Xbox Series X, I mean, here's the thing: is that pretty much Xbox has decided to kind of go simple, where, PlayStation has decided to go kind of futuristic, kind of like how a futuristic console would look. So do you blame Xbox for going simple Because I don't. I mean, maybe to Xbox, it's more about not so much having the aesthetics a part of it, but it also is kind of stinky that maybe it doesn't have any aesthetics really, except for maybe this like weird hood thing here. What do you guys think of the PlayStation 5? Is the PlayStation 5, I want to hear in chat, is the PlayStation 5 something that you think you'll end up buying? I mean, I don't know if I'm going to even buy it. So, you tell me. But while we are moving on, I wanted to get into the main topic today. And the main topic today is open world video games. Callie just says Demon Souls remake and Spider-Man. Yeah, sure. I mean, I could show those trailers and go through that and say how excited we are, but I will say this. The Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and the Demon Souls remake were probably the two coolest things about it. I don't care if it looks like the VW Beetle. It's what's inside that counts. My next console will be a PlayStation. Okay. I will probably get the PS5 in 2021, end of year. Also DM'd you the meme. Okay, let me just like see if I can pull up this meme real quick for everybody. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. Thanks for DMing me, King. But let's get out of the PlayStation 5. You know, we've seen enough of this news. We've seen enough of the PS5 BS. You know, we'll see how things pan out. We'll see how things pan out with this whole new console war. But let's get into open world games. And I wanted to get into the definition of it. The term, and this is on Wikipedia, the term open world doesn't have a clear definition, but the most common usage of the open world refers to the game that features free roaming, outdoor exploration across a large game world that is fully scaled and continuous. So let's keep that in mind. The definition, sort of an open world game is referring to games that are free roaming, outdoor exploration across a large game world that is fully scaled and continuous. I think that is probably a really good way to describe what exactly is an open world game and how you define what open world games are. The term open world is rarely used in the reference to games where exploration is limited. Indoor dungeons. So like you wouldn't call a Diablo an open world game. But let's go down some history about the open world game. So they can trace back an open world game to a game that was actually developed by Sega called Sega Jet Rocket. Now, this game, and I found some random videos of it. This game was an arcade game made by Sega, and I apologize if the image here isn't as strong, but it was basically a mechanical video game that would cycle through a background, like kind of like a conveyor belt. And I think you saw it right here. And yes, the landscape of the game would cycle while they had a little burnt-in image on the screen to make it seem like you're actually flying through the game. Now, is that an open world game? Maybe at least the start of how an open world game was meant to be made, where it was large, scalable, continuous, and this kind of game had a background that kind of kept coming and coming, but obviously, it could only support so much as a game made in the 1970s. But I mean, it's probably a game you never heard of. Now let's keep moving forward a little bit, and let me backtrack here. I believe we're going to jump into the next game, which is a game you might recognize, Rally X, which is very much a game you might have played. But is this an open world game? No. But what's really interesting about this game is that the landscape of the game is pretty large. And the landscape of Rally X, as you go through levels, continuously gets larger, continuously gets changes. And this could be, or is thought of as, a very early open world game. Now, moving on to another style open world game is a game that very much fits and represents very similar styles to what we see in Zelda's, in the original Legend of Zelda. And this is Courageous Pursuis. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but take a look at this game. you look at this game, you're like, whoa, this looks like, you know, a very, very close clone to maybe what, you know, Legend of Zelda becomes. Take a look at how he, you know, this game is a game I've never heard of. So,
Someone here. Where?
Geez, thanks for the gift subs, S5 Flare. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Biff, Predator, Retro Game Brews, Davey, and Kings, enjoy the gift sub. That is actually the first gift sub I think we've ever had. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Also, I just think that, like, look at the art style of this, guys. Isn't it really cool? Like, I really genuinely like...
There's someone here. Where? I don't know. Keep your eye open.
Such a cool game.
Logan.
And then here's another game called Lied, or whatever. I'm probably butchering the name, which is also, if you take a look here, very similar to what maybe a Legend of Zelda will become.
Logan.
Geez, we got a lot of subscribes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. That was so cool to be gifted all that. I appreciate it. You know, we're just getting started on Cafe BTW, and you know, just the little bit of subs I have, I really appreciate all the support so far. So thank you so much. So yeah, after seeing those two games, you then see a game like this, which is definitely very early look at what maybe an open world game would become. And of course, this game was so remarkable for its time, a game that really, you know, pulled out the boundaries, but obviously you could see the comparison between these older games, and that Legend of Zelda didn't just come out and, you know, look like that. It had games that definitely represented, I guess, you know, that influenced it as well. So the beauty of Legend of Zelda, though, it was just so, like, I guess you look at those other games and you're like, they were cool looking, but look at the mechanics of this game and how simple it was and how effective it is, how fast-paced it is by moving through the different levels and design. You know, you didn't really play video games like this back then. You know, like, when you saw Legend of Zelda come out, you were, like, kind of blown away, especially as a home console. You know, being able to play this type of game at home was pretty remarkable. Now, we did have some other games that are honorable mentions, and this is the Polygon game error. So this is another game I wanted to show you guys. Arzis Software, defunct game, and it's a very interesting type of open world. Oh wait, that was the one I wanted to show you. This one. There's Wimbarm, which I've never played, but has also got open world tendencies. I'm going to show you Star Crusher. Hold on a sec. Let me show you a better look at. So this is Star Crusher. Another older Polygon type game that had open world implications. But probably what you guys are thinking, you're like, wait, Andy, you know, open world to me is games like Grand Theft Auto or games like Oblivion. And you're right. But really what we have to make sure that we talk about is the history of these people, of these type of games. Where did they come from? How were they eventually made? And like we've said, and we keep saying, open world game is very broad. Yeah, and sandbox is definitely another term as open world. I mean, sandbox, I would say, would be bigger. A sandbox game is literally just a game that's endless in my eyes, where an open world game probably has limitations, right? So maybe open world could be separated and segregated from the word, you know, sandbox. So there's open world, but sandbox, I would say, is just unlimited type of stretched type of video game. But the very good point to bring that up. Now, in honor of what I think of an open world game that is limited to reach and how large it is, I think of Grand Theft Auto 3. So I thought I'd pull up the original trailer of Grand Theft Auto 3. Enjoy.
Let's introduce you to the Don.
If you do this for me, you will be a made man. Anything you want.
Hey, what's up, Astral? Thanks for stopping by the cafe.
Like you can be very loyal for the right price.
Ah, what a great game. What a great game. The music's good too. Such a fun game. Like when I started playing this on console, and who said check phone? What do you mean? Check phone? Okay. Yes, this game definitely holds a place in my heart. Now, there's another open world game. DM on what? I mean, you know, there's so many different social media applications. Like, is it Discord? Is it Twitter? Flare. I don't know which DM you're telling me. Oh, dude, I see now. Dude, what's up, dude? Floyd, thank you so much for the gift sub. Now I get it. Sorry, dude. Thanks for stopping by too, man. That means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Awesome. I hope you're doing well, man. I know this time has been kind of crazy, but, you know, I really appreciate stopping by, man, and I hope to see you soon. So thanks for coming by the cafe, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's talk about one other open world console game that I really loved, and I'm just going to show you the trailer because that's probably the easiest way to go. And thanks for the follow, Flair, and those gift subs. You're the man, dude. You're the man. I'll get to that in a second. Love this game. Love this game. Oh, yeah. Game of the Year edition. Damn right it was a Game of the Year edition. Callie, you asked, let's see here. You asked, would you consider Metroid open world? I wouldn't. I do agree. No set maps. That's not open world in my eyes. True, but so was Zelda, and that was considered open world. Very true. I guess you can argue. You can argue that. But we have games like Oblivion. You have games like Grand Theft Auto 3. You have games like World of Warcraft that you could straight up say is open world. But World of Warcraft is more sandbox meets open world, I guess. But Berserk open world, that's arguable. I don't know. That's a good question. It could be. Berserk is old, but that's also on the fence too. I did want to talk about maps. We did do an episode on maps, but I think right now we're going to pull up and shout out to Gaming Gorilla for stealing their list here. Let's go down the list here that they think are the 30 biggest open world maps. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, had 6 miles. Far Cry 4 had 11 miles of map. Red Dead Redemption 2, 12 miles. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was 13 miles. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, so the whole map is about 15 miles. Is that open world, though? I don't know. I'm not going to count that as open world. I guess no, it's not. It's not. It's not a continuous action. This should not be on their list. this should not be on their list. Elder Scrolls, definitely 15 miles. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, 16 miles. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 22 miles large. That's open world. Far Cry 2, 31 miles. Fallout 4, 43 miles. Think about that. That's a lot of walking. Dragon Age, 45 miles. Grand Theft Auto 5, 49 miles. Assassin's Creed, 55 miles. World of Warcraft, 80 miles. The Witcher, 84 miles. Xenoblade Chronicles, 95. Arma 3, 100. It's starting to get up here, so let's scroll down a little bit further. Let's go to the top 5. So we Asheron's Call. Oh my God, I haven't seen this game for years. 500 miles. Test Drive Unlimited 2, 618 freaking miles. That's a big game. Final Fantasy, 700 miles. The Crew, I never really played The Crew, was 1,900 miles. Fuel, the game Fuel, people, was 5,560 miles long. Guild Wars Nightfall was 15,000 miles. Okay. But this is the one that, like, impresses me the most. And it's almost scary to think that this game, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, was 62,000 miles. Yeah, I mean, Waffles, Euro Truck Simulator 2, honorable mention. What a freaking amazing game. Would I consider that open world? I think so. Elite Dangerous, definitely sandbox. More sandbox than open world, I would say. But damn, Elder Scrolls 2, 62,000 miles. Let's see what they say are the best open world games of all time. Let's see if this list is great. Shadow of Mordor, meh. Saints Row, yeah, sure. Kingdoms, this game is so good. If anyone has ever played this game, this is worth buying. What a great freaking game. Underrated. And the studio went out of business, by the way. Terraria, yeah, sure. Dragon Age, Just Cause 3, why not? Don't Starve. The Forest I started playing, definitely open world and fun. Dude, Kingdoms of Mars is such an underrated game. It absolutely is. I that's why I stopped, to make sure people should buy that game. Thanks for bringing that up, Waffles. And thanks for coming by the cafe, by the way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, one of my favorite Assassin's Creed. Definitely pretty good. But let's go down to the top 10. I wonder who the top 10 are. Let's see here. Forza, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, 10. Horizon Zero Dawn, sure. Fallout 3, 7. Spider-Man, sure, 6. Elder Scrolls Skyrim, 5. Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain, 4. Red Dead is 2. The Witcher 3. Yeah, I would say Zelda Breath of the Wild would be the number one. I think it deserves to be 1 or 2. One of the best open world games right now. Would definitely recommend it. The studio was super talented, and I think they made mobile games now. Yeah, they were very talented. Breath of the Wild is probably one of the best open world games ever made. That's comparable to an open world game like a Grand Theft Auto, or anything like that. Yeah, man, I need to play Breath of the Wild again. I mean, I'm just sorry. I'm getting lost in like looking at this. But I did, as we're going to be closing out soon, and we do have a game giveaway coming up, folks. We do have a game giveaway, but I did want to go through, I asked everyone on Twitter your favorite open world video game. And I just wanted to read what people said. Vice City, Witcher 3, Rage 2, Skyrim, Red Dead Redemption 2, Xenoblade Chronicles, Fallout 4, Wasteland, Xenoblade does count. Shenmue definitely counts. Days Gone definitely counts. Let's see what else. I'm going to go with Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah, for sure. Pac-Man World 2. Okay. Why not? Dark Age of Camelot, definitely. Mirrorwind, definitely. Watch Dogs, sure. Gravity Rush 2. Ooh, that's a game I never played. Zelda, duh. Knights of the Old Republic, sure. Deadly Premonition, never played that one. Zelda 1 for sure. We talked about that. Assassin's Creed 2. I don't think EverQuest for sure. Ark definitely. Yeah, so you could see here, this gives you a kind of big... So would you say The Sims 3 would be considered open world because it takes place on a large, seamless map? No, I don't. Because Waffle, even though the map is a large map, you also have to consider the genre of the game. So Sims is a simulation game. It's not an open world, continuous, story-driven game. It is in its own way, but I wouldn't be able to look at a Sims game and say, that's open world. That's on the par with Grand Theft Auto. That's on par with Breath of the Wild. I just don't think so. It was more of a focus of what you can do in an open world map versus having an open world map. I mean, that's part of it for sure. Someone on Twitter mentioned Rogue Squadron was on Steam, and that's what I did for way too long last night. Hey, well, that's great. But as you can see, you know, I mean, we could go down rabbit holes and argue what's open world, what's not. But I think we generally went with the consensus that, you know, we have a understanding that open world games have maps, stories, you can continuously go through on a scalable level anywhere you want, sort of, or feel the freedom. I think free will in the game is also part of that. You know, like in Oblivion, I can go where I want. In Fallout, I can go where I want. In Breath of the Wild, I can go where I want. Neopets. Neopets is the best open world game. Let's take a look before we check out the game today. Neopets Mobile. Okay. This is your favorite open world game? Let's see. Yes, Horizon. I don't even know if this is the right game. Horizon 4 definitely deserves it. I would say that. So guys, I wanted to show everyone the game I'm giving away today, and it's this fun little space age game. It's called Gato Roboto, and I'm going to play the trailer for everyone, and then we are going to get into my favorite game of the show, and that's Stream Racers, where you get to join an RNG race to win this wonderful game. So let's check out the trailer. Looks like a fun game. So yes, I will be giving out a Steam code for this awesome, fun game, and you're going to be able to win it. So let me get Stream Racers set up for everybody, and we will see who will win this. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We're going to get the race going, and it's my favorite thing about our show is our race. So I'll be right back, everybody. All right, let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let me shut the music off. All right, guys, so let me get the game started, and I'll tell you how to play. It's really simple. Here we go. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, so just put in exclamation point race in the chat, and you'll be able to join the game. Just put in race in the chat. Exclamation point race, everybody. I know you're there. I know you're watching. Your chance to win a game. All you have to do is exclamation point race to join. Please join the race because you're going to win a chance at Gato Roboto. The winner of the race will win Gato Roboto. Come on, I know you guys are lurking. Let's go. Let's get it going, guys. Come on, chance to win a free game. Let's go. Let's see, we got 5 players. I know we got more than that. Let me get exclamation point race in the chat. Or else it's just going to be a 5-person race. I know we got a lot of lurkers. Don't you want to win video games? I know that we got some people here. So please let me know if you want to race because, oh, we got more. There you go. Play that. Nice. We got 6 people. I know we got more. You're welcome to join the race at exclamation point race. I'm going to start the race. I'm going to get the timer going. So you got a minute to join and we'll get this thing going. I guess I'll join too. 1 second. Let me do this too. Fun fact, Neopets did make... Hey, Waffles, yeah, you joined the race. Hey, everybody, I'm going to start this thing, and we're going to go in a minute. So we got 7 racers. If anyone wants a chance to win Gato Roboto, you must put exclamation point race in the chat. I know Biff Bufflington really wants it. I know you lurkers are lurking, but I guess you don't want to win a video game. I see a bunch of people. I'm not going to call people out. That's just not my thing. But I want to thank everyone for stopping by. We got about 30 seconds before the race begins, and we're probably going to find a winner. If I happen to get first place, then I will give the game to the second place winner. Here we go. 16 seconds. 16 seconds till we race. Here we go. We got 10. 9, exclamation point race if you're lurking. If you still want to join the race, you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, let's get to the race. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. All right, so we're off. It looks like I'm taking a quick lead with Biff Buffington right behind me, doing well with Waffles in 3rd. We got Astro Gamer in 4th, but we got Biff taking the lead. But Waffles is coming around the corner, but Biff will not let Waffles pass, but Waffles won't have it. He wants in front. Biff is not going to have it. They're going toe-to-toe in the front, and Waffles takes a nice commanding lead with Astro Gamer in 3rd, and, of course, me in 4th. And then in the back, we got Play That Dawn, and a good fight for last place. Oh, Genzo knocks up, but he hits the wall. Predator might have a chance to regroup here, and he does. Let's go back out front. Waffles is just killing it again. He is flying down the course. It looks like Biff is in 2nd, but he's not too far. But Waffles has a little bit of an issue with Biff falling off the road, and Waffle gets back in control. He is back in the lead and command of 1st place. Let's see if Biff can catch up. I think Biff was in 2nd place last week, if I'm not mistaken, and had a chance to win. But it looks like Biff might make a commanding change in this. Waffle goes off the... Oh, no! Biff falls behind, but Waffles also falls off. And then we got Biff looking like he's taking the lead, but no, he goes off the jump and messes up with Waffles continuing to take the lead. And he might win this, folks, but he's getting a little bit ahead of himself, and he crashes with Biff. And I'm sorry, everyone is way behind in the back, way behind in the back, way behind in the back. Let's go back to the race with Biff. It looks like Biff is taking a commanding lead. Biff might win this, but Waffles is still trying to get in front of Biff. It's not looking good. Biff might win this one. Biff might win this race, folks. Let's go way back. We got Genzo in the back there in 4th. We got Play That Dawn back there. And let's go back to Biff. Biff is in 1st in command. Waffles in 2nd. Me in 3rd. With Genzo in 4th. I don't think he's going to catch up. I think Biff has got this one. Look at him swerving through the race. He is on command. He wants Gato Roboto. Biff wants Gato Roboto, but I don't know if it's completely over because Waffles is not letting Biff take this thing completely. Waffles is now... Oh, wait, he was. Now Biff is back in the lead. This is up. Waffles is going to have to restart. So sorry, Waffles. And it looks like Biff is going to take the lead. We got everyone in the back. Sorry, guys. It's not very close for you. but Biff is in the lead. I don't know. We still got a little bit to go. Wait. Whoa. Biff, are you stuck? He's stuck. What's going on here? Biff has not won the race yet. He's going in circles. Waffle is resetting. What is going on here? Biff has not won the race yet. Biff has not won, but he's still got a chance. All right, here we go. We're turning around. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I am so confused. I am very confused why everyone is confused. Why is everyone lost? With Biff still, is everything okay? Is there an issue here? Wait, here comes Biff. Biff is making the turn. He's making the turn, folks. This has been one loony race because usually it's more. I got Astro doing circles and spins. Everyone is just looks like they're out of their gourd here. And Biff is still. We still have not won the race with Biff stuck in the wall. We got Waffles still in second place. We got Predator in third. We got Astro in fourth. We got Genzo in fifth. And we got me falling off a bridge, and we got Dawn stuck. This has been an awful race for people. Look at Biff is still trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Biff is going up. All right, he's now over the bridge. Is this it? Is this finally going to win the game? Will Biff win Gato Roboto? I don't know. I just don't know when this race is going to end. Is it going to end? I don't know. We're going to find out. All right, Biff. Biff is over. This one's long. We got Predator in second place with Waffles coming up on third. And Biff is still in the lead. He's still in the lead, Biff. Biff, you still have the lead, sir. The game is not yet over. Waffles in second now. Still Predator in third. Genzo somehow in fourth. Biff is still up. It looks like Biff has a chance to win the race. And here it is. Biff Buffington is the winner of Gato Roboto. Congratulations, Biff. And we got, let's see who makes second place. Thank you so much for the booms. And Waffles, thank you so much for the bits as well. Thank you so much. Wow, is everyone still... Oh, there we go. So we got official, we got Biff, Predator, Waffles, and Astro in fourth with me in the back here. We'll wait for everyone. We'll wait for this thing to end. Good race, everyone. That was a really intense race, believe it or not. Biff, you know how to get a hold of me, my friend. Just remember that you could just DM me on Discord. I'll get you the code. Yeah, did you win? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Predator. Well, thanks so much, guys and gals, for... Can I give it to S5? Who's S5? I don't know who S5 is, but I'll give it to you. You could give it to whoever you want. But, Biff, you won the race. I don't know what to say, but thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Congratulations. Oh, I could, but I don't think he's here right now. I'd rather, you won it fair and square. Don't worry about the gift subs. That was something that he did. I'm going to give you the game. You could take the game however you want. Him gift subbing has nothing to do with the race. I want you to own the game. You won the race fair and square, sir. So why don't we get close to ending the show? I'm going to go find someone to raid. So give me 1 second. Let's see who we can raid today. Did everyone have a good time? I hope you did. I'm sorry if my energy was a little bit lower today. I've been having trouble sleeping because my back hurts. But I really had a great time with everyone. Thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting the show these last few weeks. Shout out to Astral, Biff, Fred Stoverink, King, I think S5 for gift sub, Play That Dawn. Thanks for stopping by. Waffles, Predator, No Fear. Everyone that followed today, I really appreciate all the love. I hope that you guys will come back next week because next week we have something exciting. We have the original member of Daniel Pacino, who played Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat and Scorpion back in the day, will be on the show next week. We're gonna go talking details on how they went about shooting this particular moment. He's going to be an awesome guy to have on the show. So I hope that next Saturday, you guys all stop by. It's going to be super fun. Let's go into the retro category and find someone fun to raid that might be new. So let me go to my favorite category, which is retro games. Let's see who we can raid today. Who has how about this guy? He looks cool. Material Boy TV. Here we go. We're going to raid this guy. All right, guys. So I want you guys to give love to Material Boy TV. He's playing some retro games right now. I want to thank you all for coming by the Cafe BTW. It means so much to me. We'll see you next Saturday. Remember, stay healthy, stay strong, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much.